So we love our 265. Love this couch. It's a Thomas Payne, but problem is where Jen sits, it's already like
that part right there
coming up, man.
See how
it's ridiculous, like
the
right
under
part. So we're coming up with a solution. We want to just start covering them now. Maybe we can minimize the damage that's occurring where Jen likes to sit. I don't know why. I don't think it's got anything to do with her sitting here. It's just for whatever reason. It is starting to tear, babe.
Yeah, you see that?
I
know.
Dang it. So we're going to try to minimize that. We've got 4 different styles of Amazon brand covers, and we're going to give them a shot, see what they like. See what we like.
So these two are, I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, Taya Coco brand.
Okay.
And this one is chocolate, and that one is just brown.
I think the chocolate probably matches the Thomas Payne a little better, if I had to guess.
Yeah, and all I had to go by was I took the pictures, you know, of this and then compared them online to. So it's hard to get an accurate description from pictures of these covers.
Right. Well, to me, it looks like the chocolate matches the hue of the.
Which is hard to tell.
Than the other one.
And then this one got really good reviews. It's like kind of velvet, and depending on the light, the way the light hits it.
Ooh, that is soft. What brand is that?
Ultacore.
Ultacore. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Curious to see what that one. That would feel good to just sit on, you know, like with the back of your legs.
This one is Mola Sofa.
Mola Sofa. All right.
It is a
that matches pretty well.
Type of faux leather, but it's soft. It's not leather, although it looks it. It's just real soft.
Okay.
So that one might.
Yeah. Feels similar to that one, yeah. All right, well, let's strap them on and see what they look like.
You said there are multiple pieces?
I believe it's multiple pieces.
Okay, because it is
an 8-piece.
So we got to strap one on each.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wow.
And then 7, and then 8. The armrests are their own thing, too.
I'm wondering if it's going to cover up our cup holders.
It probably will, but we'll just have to maybe cut them out.
Oh, okay. We'll try to remember how we're undoing this, because we're going to send back what we don't want. Amazon does.
Free return.
Yeah, free return. So gotta try to remember. Okay, so it's folded over times 3, and then I think it's got its individuals inside of there. Okay.
All right.
Recliner cover on the top back of the recliner.
Top back of the cook's up here. It's a tight bed, huh? Okay.
I haven't finished it.
It's a little tight down at the bottom, huh?
Well, not really. It's just the way I'm having to move.
Kind of matches the. I like how it looks. All right. Oh, we're gonna try to get this back on here. Trying to pull this over the top on both sides. Yeah, proven to be a challenge. There is a split between the 2 sections, but it is a.
Well, it's not. You just need 2 sets of hands.
Oh,
it feels like.
I guess I better help. All right, with some finagling, Jen was able to get that in there and tuck it up underneath and around. Man, I tell you, that one looks like a pretty close match. The only thing I would say is, you know, you're covering up your cup holder. And I don't know if it looked like crap cutting around that. Now, there is a little insert that you take out that maybe if you cut the hole, you press the insert down in there, you could make it. We may do that if we decide to go with this one, but we're going to try some of the other ones too, though.
If we keep this one, there's a cup, just like this side.
Yeah, you could just get that
So
cup
we could
out.
pull the cup out.
Or the cup holder part out.
Yeah.
And then just press it down.
Make like a little X. It'll give a little bit, and then shove it down on top.
Yeah, and that would make a nice tight
That's
seal.
kinda
That's
what they
almost
did.
how it's meant to
That's
be.
kind of what they did here, except
Okay.
for they put a different type of fabric in it.
Hey, neato burrito. Thinking kicking that leg rest out makes it to where you can actually go up underneath it a little bit better. Right here. Then we can stuff it up on the edge. So that's, if we here, push this back down, it's just easier to push those together when they're, like I said, once we put the little cup thing in, like right there, it would look better. If we decide to keep this one, we'll do that. Man, I'm really leaning towards this one because I think it matches really well. So the other one, we kind of like the feel of that velvety stuff, and that is the Ulticore. We're gonna try to set that one up over here on the left armchair and see how easy that is to put on. So this one's going on fairly decent. You just got to make sure you get it all the way around the back side of it and stretch it out, get all the little wrinkles out. But tell you what, I like the feel of that velvet a little bit better than this faux leather. Just like if I had to lay on something and I was wearing shorts, I think that I would prefer to be on that.
I think durability wise, this might tear more.
Oh, it does kind of look like it may have.
You know, it might be kind of like this.
Cheap Thomas Payne leather. Yeah, faux leather, pleather.
But this is just real,
you
know.
Oh, yeah. Man, I might like that. It's not as aesthetically pretty as the other one to me, but
bad. It just
let's get the rest of it on there. Right, so the Mola sofa is that one. What we're seeing with the Ulticore, so that one has a left and a right armrest cover, whereas the Ulticore is just a generic, there is no left and right. It may not be a big deal. We just hadn't tried it yet. So you got to just make sure you get it way back in the back.
And again, this would probably be easier if this was lifted up.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, kicking those leg rests out really does kind of make things easier. Made it easier kicking it out, babe? Or could you tell?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing it.
So the trick to doing the armrest is to put that thing in full recline. Then you can really get down in there and really push that and get it to wrap up underneath the edge. But man, once it's on there,
contours better.
Oh, than the other stuff. Yeah, I mean it looks really contoured. Right, so Jen just kind of started on this end and started working it back, stretching it out over the way back up and around the edges. There you go. Man, that fits pretty snug when it's there, huh?
I like the fit of this one.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't have the wrinkles of the wrinkles out then on the Mola sofa. The Mola sofa has some straps in the back that you can really tighten it up, and you can make it a little more snug back there. But I don't know, man, this Ulticore just was so easy to put on. But yeah, that one does kind of match a little bit better though. Man, I'm kind of torn at the moment. Let's get that third one, and we got a third brand we'll try in this middle section just for comparison. I had a revelation that these are the Ultracores, right? Ulticore. Okay, so they've got these little things that you put on the back side. So they've got these little straps, so you can really cinch them down tight in the back. But I mean, to be honest, we haven't used those, and it got pretty tight just the way it is. So I mean, those will probably get a little tighter, and we would probably do it if we end up going with that one. We'll try to shoehorn those on the back, but man, that looks pretty good just the way it is. My first impression of this is like grandma fabric. Doesn't that look like the stuff out of the 70s when we were kids? Like that was on grandma's couches? Yeah, that's grandma fabric. I don't know if I'm going to like that one, but we're going to do it just because we want to show everybody. So got the Teo Coco in the middle, Ultracore on the right, Mola sofa on the left. You know, Teo Coco, I mean, it's comfortable feeling, but I tell you what, man, you can't beat that Ultracore, man. That stuff feels so smooth, and we could probably get those wrinkles to come out if we use the little things on the backside to kind of cinch them up. I'm not totally against that one yet. Yeah, we kind of found that if you recline them, they're just a little bit easier to, because then you can do the little straps on the back sides and put those little circle deals. So the little the little white straps will actually hook into these little hooks and cinch up tight on the bottom side from underneath. See these little white straps? They hook into these.
You want to tie? Would you tie knots? I guess. We would just do
just
it.
if
we get serious about it, we'll
yeah.
do that.
So that looks like that. We'll hold that up, and that's cinched up pretty nice. Actually, it probably is the smoothest fit. Yeah. What do you think?
I think we need to sit on them and feel them.
Okay, let's sit and feel. Okay. Okay, so my first thoughts on this, I don't like sitting on leather seats, like especially if I'm like wearing like shorts or, you know, kind of in bed for the evening or whatever. So I would probably, this is probably my least favorite. What do you think about the Ultra Core over there? Does it feel okay? Can you kick out and go full recline and see what you think?
Well, I'm sliding.
Oh, so well, hey, that's something to note. I mean,
Well,
is
I've
it
got
too
shoes
slippery?
on too, so that's I normally wouldn't.
Okay.
I think it would be better if I just had like socks.
So that's the Ultra Core. What do you?
Ulti-Core.
Ulti-Core. What do you think about that?
I like it.
It feels comfy.
It feels comfy. Feels soft and.
Okay, so Jim popped it back in. Now, we haven't strapped that one down. If we put the little straps under it, it probably won't wrinkle up when you kick it back down. So I think that one would probably be okay.
And see, look, that one's got marks where you laid. You see?
Yeah. Now, I mean, we can pull that tight with those little things in the back. And like I said, that probably matches the original color the best. But I don't know that that's the most comfortable. Guess we check that middle one. All right. Now, do you slip and slide like you did on that?
It's not slipping and sliding, but it's not wanting to come up.
Yeah, you know that middle one doesn't recline as good as the two sides, anyways. How's the fit and feel? I mean, does it feel comfy? I mean, as far as looks like it probably grips a little better.
It probably actually fits. I'm gonna pull this all the way out and then get on it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Let me see. All right.
What you think?
Trying to move around on it a little bit like I did on that one.
Yeah? Comfy?
That's nice.
Oh, yeah, Jen made notes. She said just hardly nothing really slid around like these other ones kind of wrinkled up a little bit. Of course, they don't have the backing.
The worst. You can
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think we can cinch that one up in the back. Hey, you want to sit on that one, see what you think about the faux pleather feel? And that's the Mola sofa. How does that feel?
It feels fine.
To me, it's the least comfortable of.
You didn't sit on those other two yet.
Well, okay, let me just make note that it definitely messes up more. Like I said, we haven't put the little things on it, but let's try this Ultra Core. Ooh, man, it is so velvety feeling. Man. Okay, I like the feel of this. Like if I was wearing shorts, I think this would feel better on the back of my legs than the other ones. Now, to be honest, this grandma stuff right here, let me feel. I mean, because grandma always had comfortable stuff.
Look at that. That one didn't mess up hardly any back here.
Oh, yeah, it didn't. And I
Compared to
kind
that
of
one.
slid off of it, too. Yeah, and that doesn't have the
It didn't have straps.
the
at all.
straps
But I know
reinforced
that
in
one
the
doesn't
back.
either,
So, okay, let me try grandma. Oh, man, this middle one is not
it's because of the way
really meant to.
these.
Okay, I like the feel of the grandma stuff. It's a little more grippy. You don't slide on it as much, but it's actually kind of comfortable. I mean, I'm not I think I might like the feel of this better than the other two. So Jim was kind of with me. The grandma one, actually, I mean, it doesn't look the best. It's probably the least attractive. Man, it feels really good though. Like it breathes. You know, it's like I don't know, those little grandma squares just make it feel like it's breathable. See the grandma squares, but I mean, the actual feel it's not bad, but the look when you're comparing the three to the natural Thomas Payne leather, man, it's making a tough decision. We do like about our center section, we usually, if y'all see any of our videos and we're kind of chilling in the morning, waking up, that's where we keep our cups, and it's not bad. I mean, literally, it doesn't affect the functionality of the two things.
And again, it doesn't look good because we need to
Yeah, we could tighten that a little bit. Do we want comfort? Do we want the look? What do you think, babe? Without a doubt, that one looks the best. And we think if we had that on there, most people probably wouldn't even notice that it's not a direct copy, versus like the other two are definitely look way different than the regular Thomas Payne pleather. Okay, so Jen and I are both in kind of agreement that I think we're going to try to make that one work. The other two are definitely more comfortable, but we kind of like the matching. It's the closest thing to the original Thomas Payne, and I think that to us, I just sat on it and in shorts, and it didn't feel bad, you know. So I think this is going to work for us. It's not as cold like that Thomas Payne leather stuff. If I go sit on that in the morning times and we've run that AC all night, it is cold on the back of my legs and it's not comfortable. But I think that this kind of takes a little bit of that sting out. Like I said, it's not as comfortable as maybe the other two as far as the feel, but we're kind of vain. So we're going to go ahead and try to zip this one down, and we're going to try to add the center section. Just try to see what that looks like, because I think that is the one we're going to go with. All right, so we like the Mola sofas. Now, they do not have those little circular clip things. Basically, you just tie the little straps together in the back to make it work. What we're seeing is that is almost designed to wrap around the back portion and the front portion. So if you want to be able to fold that thing down and use the cup holders like Jen and I do in the mornings, this is going to have to be modified.
And I can sew that. It
So
wouldn't be that big of a deal.
yeah, you definitely would have to modify that to make that work if you want to use that center section as a table. So something to note about with the Mola soap. I don't know why I keep wanting to call this Molotov, whatever. It's doing a comparison contrast off of Amazon. So Mola sofa.
The faux leather was $69.99.
$69.99. Teo Cocos were $59.99.
With a 15% coupon.
Ultracore back there, I already started pulling it apart.
Was $50.99.
$50. That's actually fairly reasonable. And that was a very comfortable thing. Like I said, it just doesn't match quite with the rest of it like the other stuff. Molosokas, man, you got to be patient pulling this stuff tight, man. It is a pain. But look, hey, you can get up underneath here and really pull the edges down from the sides to try to get it real tight up underneath there. And you can go back a little ways. The thing is, a lot of these metal pieces are sharp, man. You can get cut putting your hands blindly up in here. But it looks like the old Thomas Paynes. You could actually replace the leather over the top of the Thomas Paynes. It doesn't look like it'd be too hard to do. But I don't think we want to do all that. All right. So you can actually use the straps. You see that strap hook to the Thomas Payne hook? So Jen's trying to grab the other strap and hook it to the other Thomas Payne hook. And that's how you get them to cinch down real tight in the middle where your booty sits on the chair. All right, so Jen's got the two straps set in the back, which pulls this bottom section tight, make it look good. The trick to it is to be patient, and it's got little hooks, little straps on each corner, and you got to pull those straps down, and there's little hooks underneath the Thomas Payne thing, so you can actually hook them to the Thomas Payne up underneath there. So that's the one we decided to go with, this Mola sofa. like I said, it kind of matches the original Thomas Payne the best. May not be the most comfortable, but it looks the best. It'll serve the purpose. Now, Jen is going to probably come back and, because like we said earlier, we're probably going to take this and,
Yes,
you
I'm
know,
gonna take it up.
she's going to take all that
sew
up
it.
and sew it and make that a little more form-fitting. It does have some cup holders that we'll probably pull out and press down in there to, so those can be
Like we
used as
did the
well.
other.
But yeah, like we did with the little ends there. And yeah, this Mola sofa, 60-something bucks, not bad. I think it'll kind of buy us a little more time with these couches.